So we are back again with yet another episode of Fours and Sixes, and this time, after India suffered an ODI series defeat in New Zealand, the focus shift to T20s, and we will be talking purely about the 5-match T20I series and what it means in the lead up to the T20 World Cup for India and the issues surrounding them. India are coming off a ODI series loss to New Zealand, rather historic one, even though ODI bilateral series hold little relevance in this day and age, because New Zealand had beaten India for the first time in an ODI series in India, and they're also, putting it all together with the Test series loss against South Africa and then the Test series loss against New Zealand in 2024. Things have not been going well for India at home in the both red ball as well as white ball at this point, and it has sort of added some pressure on the team management, especially Gautam Gambhir, who has lost now a Test series and an ODI series at home in a span of 2 months, which is something that's very, very rare when it comes to Indian cricket in the last 2 decades. Put in that context, going into the first T20I in Nagpur, there will be a lot of pressure on the Indian team to come out all guns blazing, but it's not going to be easy. This is their preparatory series before the T20 World Cup, and they have a few issues to iron out. First of it all being who is going to be their number 4 if Tilak Verma doesn't get fit in time, which is why Shreyas Iyer has been added as a last minute inclusion in the middle of an ODI series to the T20I series as well. Tilak suffered an abdominal injury during the domestic tournament and sort of missed out on the. From there on, he has not been a part of the squad for the first few games of the series, and then Shreyas Iyer came into the picture as a late addition along with someone like Ravi Bishnoi as well. Ravi Bishnoi, predominantly known for his googlies, comes in focus with respect to Washington Sundar's injury. Washington Sundar again, a key injury leading up to the World Cup. He was supposed to be the only off spinner in the squad, and someone who can bat as well. But now he's racing against the clock to get fit in time for the T20 World Cup, and his injury again does not augur well for India. So the first few games at least, India will have to figure out where they fit in and what roles will they have to play should they get, become a part of the T20 World Cup squad. For Shreyas Iyer, it is a massive, opportunity, considering he had been out of the team for the longest time, and then had a, life-scaring injury in Australia, and then now back again here in the lead up to a World Cup. It is a very crucial series for him, but again, if Tilak Verma gets fit in time, he's not going to be in the picture for the World Cup, but he will want to make the most of every opportunity he gets. And then same goes for Ravi Bishnoi, as well as someone like Kuldeep Yadav, who has been rather ineffective in both the South Africa Test as well as the ODIs against New Zealand. In this context, Bishnoi's role becomes all the more significant. India still have time to change the squad if needed. It may come to it considering Washington Sundar's recovery. This is just the things that has been out of control of the Indian team management. But Shubman Gill, who was his debutee for the last 3 months, was dropped because they included Rinku Singh in the squad, and Sanju Samson will now open at the top with Abhishek Sharma, with Ishan Kishan as the reserve keeper. It all comes down to Abhishek Sharma finding some form after not doing much in recent series, and then same goes for Suryakumar Yadav, who has been in horrible form for the entirety of the last 12 months when it comes to the T20I format, and the fact that he's not playing in any other format for India, and this could potentially be his last big tournament before the baton is passed on to a next captain in the next World Cup cycle. Suryakumar Yadav needs runs before going into the World Cup. And same goes for someone like Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson has been in and out. He has scored runs, and then Shubman Gill came, he was dropped. And now he's back at the top, and he has to score runs against a quality opposition, something he has struggled with in the T20I format. His centuries, he has had 3 centuries, but he needs consistency, especially if India were to go all the way in the T20 World Cup. They remained unbeaten throughout the 2024 World Cup when they went on to win the title. In fact, the last time India lost a match in a T20 World Cup was the semi-final defeat against England in Adelaide in 2022. This is just the batting concerns, and then comes the role of Hardik Pandya, his fitness, and then Jasprit Bumrah, his workload management, and how crucial Varun Chakravarti is going to be for India throughout the World Cup. These are some of the key puzzles the captain and the coach will have to figure out while also trying to win as many matches as possible in the 5-match series. It starts in Nagpur on Wednesday, and then the tourney sort of goes to Raipur, Guwahati, Vizag, and Thiruvananthapuram. And India will want to win as many games as possible before they warm up in Mumbai and the opening game against USA on Feb 7. They have about 5 main T20Is and potentially a warm-up game before the World Cup begins. And these are the opportunities available for those who are in the fringes, those who are potential injury replacements, auditioning and putting their hand up. And then, of course, someone like Rinku Singh taking his claim as a finisher. There is a lot to look forward to, a lot to play for in terms of experimenting, but more than anything else, India need wins. India need a series win before the World Cup. They need to go in with confidence. They need to go because nothing, builds up a confidence of a team and players more than winning a series. And they will need it right from get-go in Nagpur on Wednesday. We will be here throughout the series, and we will also be in Vizag and Thiruvananthapuram, where I will be bringing you all the updates and of course in the lead up to the T20 World Cup as well. For now, an exciting 5-match T20I series where a lot of puzzles to solve for Gautam Gambhir and Suryakumar Yadav. Do stay tuned to watch that series as well as our social media handles to know what's happening and the behind the scenes stories and everything else there is. For now, this is Gomesh signing off. Thank you for watching.